Hello. Been a wee while since my last video. Don't know why. I just you guys don't seem to be able to digest too much at once, you know. Right. Gas and electric. Right. The principle of resources, right? First off, let's get that out of the way. These resources, your grandfathers, my granddad, you know, all of these 2 generations ago, they built the infrastructure for the gas and electric to work. So the nuclear plants, the gas plants, they got into the gas fields and got whatever. And then what Maggie Thatcher did was came in and privatised it all. Basically stole it off the UK people I'm talking about here. So when she stole it all, and it is fucking theft by the way, she stole it off the people and she gave it to the big 6, right? The big 6 is not the big 6 at all, it's the big 1. And they have this illusion, 6 different companies giving you a fairer choice and a fairer price. It's a load of shit. And it's just propaganda and it's legalised fucking theft. So, I've been doing a bit of research recently on the meters and the charges, etc, etc. And we've come to this. If you were to cancel your direct debit for gas and electric, after a wee while, they're going to threaten you with a machine. Putting in a smart meter pay machine thing. Right. First off, I would recommend when you get your itemised bill to send in the for value, add for value or whatever it is, A34. We call it a bit different over here. And what I basically do, I fill it out down to the Bill of Exchange Act 1882. And then when they send back saying, oh, this is a bit, you know, we can't accept this, you basically send back and say, well, give me my cheque back, because I know you've already cashed it, you bastards. Send me my remittance cheque back, and I'll be happy to sort the funds out with fiat currency for you. They can never get that bit of paper back, because they've already sold it, paid it, whatever. So they've already been paid. See, what you guys have got to be aware of, I can't remember the date, but I think it was 1912 or 13, I'm not quite sure, don't quote me on that, that the UK went bankrupt, same as fucking America, same as all the Western countries really, and at that point the councils all became liable for your utility bills. So the remittance slip is more than just a remittance slip. The remittance slip is like a receipt for the bankruptcy. You understand what I mean? That is the way that you were meant to pay your gas and electric, by filling out a remittance slip. Now the fiat cash that goes with it, you're meant to put with it, is nothing more than a bonus to them. They're double dipping, yeah? Because the fiat currency ain't worth nothing, it's just printed crap. It's the actual signed remittance that gets them paid. So, if you send that off signed in a certain way, I can show you if you contact me. If you send that off in a certain way, and then send off a couple of letters after that, they'll be in dishonour. This is what you've got to remember with these people. If you constantly keep in honour, keep asking them questions, they'll hang themselves in their own legislation before they know it, because they're all corrupt as fuck. Yeah, there's nothing lawful about these fuckers. They're just thieving, mafiosa fuckers, that's all they are. And if you don't like my language, fuck off, but I'm getting a point over. So, when they, right, so fill out your remittance slip, send that off. So that'll take a few months, 6 months to sort out, and then you might get threatened with a meter coming in, right? So what people are now doing for gas and electricity meters, Eon and British Gas and all that, all they do is lease off of the national grid the admin, That's the word I was looking for. The administration of sending out itemised bills. That's all it is. That's what these 6 companies do. They don't own the gas. They don't own the pipes. All they own is the meter in your house. So that gives them a tiny bit of authority to get in and service their property, yeah? But down to the Gas and Electricity Act of 1989, it states that they cannot come in your house for a civil debt. They can only come in your house for health and safety reasons. Think about what I just said there, right? So when you get a couple of bailiffs or your local enforcement smart meter dickhead, and he comes along with his bullshit fucking piece of paper from a bullshit court, and then when you get the police involved saying, excuse me, peace officers, there's some people trying to extort funds out of me, and they come along and they generally back the bailiffs because that's what they're indoctrined to do. It's not that they back, you know, the corporation, it's just that's what they think they're doing right, you know. And if they actually stood back and think about it, and if you actually speak to these peace officers, they get your point. But you've got to speak to them. Don't be brash, don't be aggressive, just speak plainly to them, yeah? So, anyway, I'm getting off point. So, once you've done all that, fuck them. Let them put the meter in, right? And then get on eBay, yeah? This is the clever bit. Get on eBay, and did you know you can buy your own gas meter for about 50 quid? And the same for electric. So if you get a competent person to flip your meter over, you then send your meter back, you cancel your contract with British Gas, Eon, whoever the fuck it is, you send them the property back, and you tell them that contract is now null and void. Fuck off. Right? I hope you're getting this. I hope I'm not, I ramble a lot. I hope I'm not. Right. So, once you've sent the meter back, you are then buying direct, you become the supplier because it's your meter in there. What some people are even doing now is not touching their meters, but they're putting another meter in, their own meter, in between the pavement and their meter, so your meter is supplying their meter. You understand? So then what you can do is charge them, say, double what they're charging you, because you're supplying their meter with gas. You understand that concept? Right? These are games we're playing, man, and people are winning, you know? And even if I'm hearing threats of them, oh, we'll come and rip the road up and we'll can't. No, they won't. No, they won't. Not for 200 quid's worth of gas here now. But even then, they know that they're fucking acting unlawfully anyway. So it's all a process. I would say to all the elderly out there, put your gas on, put your heating on, and fuck them off. And if you need any help, please contact me. I'll come round, I'll send you templates, I'll write your letters, put power of attorney over to me, whatever, but just don't be scared, because that's what these fuckers do. They just want to intimidate you all the time, and they ain't got no lawful backing. Yeah, you with me? They got no lawful backing. So, I hope I've summarised that. I talk a bit of shit, you know, but you know, gas and electric we are fighting against now, because they're just cunts, and we can show them who's boss here. I mean, you're born in a rock, for fuck's sake. You're born in a rock, and then you're made to pay every day through your nose to live on it. Does that make sense? Peace and love. Out.